I'm really tired.
Fall back.
Welcome to Maren's YouTube video about how we met.
I wrote a list. We'll check the list. Okay. This is my husband Sterling and I'm Maren. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell. What's it called? I forgot what it was called. So the first thing I want to tell them about is right before we met, what we were doing in life. So me personally, I was just going to college, hanging out with my family. I wasn't really going on dates. I feel like I was talking to a bunch of random guys, but I never dated anyone right then. Yours is super easy. Why are you laughing?
I was my life sucked. I went on a mission for 2 years to Idaho, and it was super spiritual, really awesome, and a lot of fun. And then I came home and it was just really weird. Everything was the same, but my little brother, so this is gonna sound bad, but in a way I felt like my little brother took my life. He was using my Mac, which it was actually my parents' Mac. He was driving my car, but it wasn't really my car, it was my parents' car. I just felt it was weird.
It was a weird situation.
Yeah, I didn't have a car. My parents let me drive our van, if you've ever seen that, the pickle.
This pickle, the van, played a big role in our love story kind of, so I'm going to show a picture right here to show you guys what the van looks like because it's the van.
And I was just getting sick of being in Missouri because it was winter time and I just wanted to snowboard. My parents got me, they paid for half of a season pass to Park City, and so I just decided that in January I was going to drive the van out to Utah.
I actually found Sterling on Instagram. It's kind of scary meeting someone over social media because you don't know if they're going to kill you or not, right? So
it's true.
My sister dated a guy named Jordan McGee and they went on a few dates together in Utah, nothing serious, and then she would tell me about him and stuff, and she actually told me about his little sister named Sid McGee. Since my older sister told me about Sydney and Jordan, I knew that they knew you because you guys had pictures together and stuff. So I knew you weren't a serial killer. That's where I was going with that story. So we started talking to each other, in November? We talked for 3 months and we just Snapchatted and texted. I think we mostly Snapchatted each other. But it's we talked constantly for 3 months, and then all of a sudden I get a text that he decides to come to Utah, and I was like, oh, it's for me and stuff, but then I realized it was actually for snowboarding. I
only had $400 and I didn't even think about gas. It probably cost $250 just to drive out there. I had enough battery power to drive into Park City, so I literally parked at the base of the mountain, put all my gear on, grabbed my snowboard, and went straight up to snowboard. I literally drove from Missouri to Utah, got out, and snowboarded.
That's why I said earlier I thought he was coming to see me and stuff because he actually liked me, but really he just really wanted to snowboard.
Yeah, I mean, I liked you a lot, and I was excited to meet you.
Aww.
I just wanted, I bought the season pass before I met you.
I know.
So
I just give him crap because I know you liked me before because we were talking so much, but
yeah,
it was just funny that I thought you were gonna come see me first thing, but you went snowboarding.
No, the battery light was still on. The voltage was slowly going down. I'm watching it go down. I just keep smacking the alternator, and I'd smack it really hard 2 or 3 times, and then go start the van, and the battery light was just still on, and I was like, what the heck? It worked last time, and I just kept hitting it, nothing would happen, go back, hit it. I did that probably 15 minutes, and the alternator wouldn't come back to life. And the van is full of everything I own, all my clothes, my snowboard, my Xbox, my TV, and I had a couple good buddies who lived in Salt Lake. They were both in Montana for a pyramid scheme meeting.
So he had to text me.
I just
Because they didn't have anyone.
I could have called somebody, like I knew more people, but I wanted to meet you.
Yeah.
Because you were so excited to meet me. You were like texting me all day long, and I was like...
I was so excited. The guy I liked was moving to Utah. I was so excited to meet you. Yeah, you called me and I was like, Sterling never calls me and he knows I'm in class, so I was kind of like, oh no, like what happened? I hurried and grabbed my backpack and stuff, and then I started to go out of class, and I answered the phone and Sterling's like, are you busy right now? And I'm like, I'm just like in class. He's like, well, the van broke down, will you just come and get me? And I was like my heart just like jumped because I was like I was so excited to go get him. And like I didn't even get ready that day. Like I was like so nervous. I told my family that I was going to pick him up, and luckily my dad had talked to Sterling before this occasion, so he kind of knew that he was a real person and not just some like scary guy. So I was like going up, and it's like a really dark canyon. There's no one out, you know.
It was raining. It's
raining. I get really nervous when I'm driving in the rain. Plus I'm nervous because I'm meeting the guy I like, and I was just like freaking out. So I was like speeding going up the canyon, and my mom's like calling me freaking out, telling me not to go pick him up and stuff. And then and then my dad called me and he was like, it's fine, just like go, like you're fine. He's like in the garage, not like letting anyone else hear this conversation. He's like, just leave me on the phone and like I'll make sure you're okay and like stuff. I keep saying like a lot. So as I'm going up like the canyon, yeah, I'm like freaking out. I think I had like a little like packet of makeup, and I'm trying to like put a little makeup on because I looked so bad. Sorry, my camera died, so we're back.
It's pointed really high now.
Are you going to bed, Mina? Do you want to say hi to my video real quick? Hi. Good night. Love you. The camera literally died at like the climax of the story.
Is my hat straight? My hat's never straight.
I pulled up and it was really scary. There was like houses on one side and then just a huge like field and like random stuff on the other side, and he was like parked in like the dirt.
In a van.
In a van. Not in the rain. Not pitch black.
It's not like a minivan. It's like.
I showed him a picture of it. It's like a creeper van.
It's a creeper van.
So I'm like kind of freaking out. My dad's on the phone in this hand, driving with this hand. I pull up and I'm like, Sterling, I'm here, you know? And he comes running out in the rain, and Sterling comes to my window. It was so scary.
I was excited.
I thought he was gonna like pull a gun on me for like
a
split second. It was so scary. And my dad's on the phone. I was like, Dad, he's at my window.
I didn't want you to have to run out in the rain.
And so I rolled down the window a little bit, and he was like, I just wanted a hug. So I just like got out, and my phone's like in this hand, and I'm like hugging him like, Dad, I'm safe. And then that was the moment we met. I'm like driving down the canyon. I'm only going like 30 miles per hour because I'm such a nervous driver that I'm going so slow.
That was the first thing I noticed about you. I was like,
because I was driving
the
slow.
Speed limit's like, what, 50 down that canyon?
Yeah, but to my
You're going like 30.
To my advantage, it was raining. We're going down a canyon.
And you were crossing all the lines. You were so nervous, and I could tell.
It was scary.
It was cute.
And then we just drove straight to my house, and it's like, that was like an hour and a half drive, so we got to talk for a good amount of time. So we were like feeling kind of comfortable with each other, and then we showed up at my house, and everyone's like so excited to meet him. All I remember is you eating cornbread that my mom made.
You guys all were treating me like a homeless person. Like,
I mean,
I was like sitting at the counter, and everyone's like watching me like an animal.
It's because my family was so shocked that you were real, you know? Like,
yeah, but it was just funny.
Like, I talked about you so much for like 3 months, and then like you were just in the house with us, and it was so like, it was awesome.
Your whole family was just like, what is this? Who's this like punk guy?
And then right after that, we just hung out every day, and now we're married.
Yeah.
I had questions that a few people asked me. Okay, so this is the best question, is how did you guys decide where to live when Stur's fam is in one state and yours is in Utah? This was like one of the hardest decisions.
This is the hardest decision we made.
Because we didn't know. Like we still don't know where we want to be or like what we want to be doing. We just like counted the facts where I didn't know Sterling's family that well. Sterling spent like 2 whole years with my family. So I was like, I can like hang out with them, get to know them better if we moved here, and everything is really cheap out here also. So it's like if we wanted to like start living, it'd be a lot easier down here, like living in a house, than it would be in Utah, because Utah is really expensive.
We prayed about it a lot. We felt like we should come to Missouri, so.
Who said I love you first?
Me.
Sterling did. Who made the first move? So I think this is Sterling took me in the van to like a view up in Draper, and the van seats are like a full-on like 3 feet away from each other.
It's like this.
It's like way over here, and then
like,
there's a huge hole.
Hey,
right
Maren!
there. So I think that night Sterling held my hand, and I think that was the first night we like held hands.
I just remember when we watched a movie in your living room, and I like put my arm around you. Like your parents were in the room, but I didn't like think anything of it. Like I was just like, oh yeah, we're like dating, kind of.
Like the best story / memory of when we were dating.
We drove up to the place I proposed to you, and we ate a Little Caesars pizza, and then I spilled Mountain Dew all over you.
So yeah, that's our like how we met story. Let me know if you guys liked it down in the comments, and this is the end of the channel, so I see you guys.
The end of the channel? You're done?
This is the end of the video, so thanks you guys for watching, and make sure to subscribe. Bye! Okay, will you like sit with me cutely so we can have a thumbnail?